What's up, fellas? PJ's here. As soon as I can get my camera to focus. So, working on a few General Lees for William Witters and a few other customs too for a couple of buddies of mine, HW Racer and Matt Slycord. And it's been a nice, relaxing weekend, and I thought I'd share some tips with you guys. Hope everyone's doing well on this Sunday afternoon, and thank you for tuning in. So, on to the tips. First off, I hope everybody knows how to strip the paint off of a car. If not, I'll show you a few tips that I know. But first I wanted to share with you guys a couple of flea market hauls I had. I picked up this Bronco for 75 cents. I thought it was cool. I'm into larger castings like this, Broncos and highway haulers, everybody knows. I also picked up this ambulance with post office tags on it, post office decals on it. But the doors opened and working condition and everything, so I thought it was really cool to have. If anything, I could add it to my castings that I can restore. Probably just put some wheels on it and clean it up a little bit. But really cool to have working doors on it and everything. I thought that was cool for 75 cents, so wanted to share those with you guys. Now on to the tips. You guys, if you've seen a casting like this with old windows on it that just need to be cleaned and nobody can see out that window, you can't even hardly make out what the interior is on the window, so I'm going to restore this one. I think William got this one from William as well, so that's set on my slate to restore. But with his castings that he sent me, his General Lees, the windows were like really grimy and dingy, so instead of just using soap and water, I looked up a way to hopefully maybe clean them, and I think I just need to repeat the step again or twice more. But anyway, here's what they're looking like so far. Pretty clear. They were, like I said, they were probably as bad as that one right there. So big difference, you guys can see. I'll put some words underneath it. I was trying to get them clear enough so at least you could see through. Well, as soon as my camera will focus, at least you could see through them, you know, to make out the interior and stuff. There's a few spots that aren't coming clean, so they may just have to do, but for the most part, the process is pretty simple and straightforward. You just need the right chemical. There is a chemical out there that I found through another YouTuber on here, Bare Metal. Really nice guy. He's got a lot of tutorials, but this is the chemical that I found. Pledge Floor Care. Clean, Shine, and Protect. Of course, you don't have to get the citrus scent, but the Pledge Floor Care, Clean, Shine, and Protect. He had one similar in his, but I think the packaging was a little bit different. But this is what I found, and this is what I'm using for this process. So it comes in a big bottle with a squirt top on it. And what I did is I just filled up a glass over here and put those windows in. First I tried for just 5 or 10 seconds or so. Then I pulled them out. Didn't really work out too well. But then I let them sit for maybe 15 minutes or so, and then pulled them out. And I let them dry. I let the chemical dry on the plastic window, and then washed it off with water. So the process takes about 30 minutes or so, but pretty good results to restore any old die-cast windows that you may have. When restoring a vehicle, I mean, imagine this car is all painted up and then you have those windows on there. It just needs to be cleaned up. So I wanted to share that tip with you guys. I'm probably going to repeat the process again, so hopefully they'll come out a little more clear. If not, we'll just have to run with what we got. Next up, the chemical to strip your vehicle. I use, as soon as this paper towel stays down, I use this chemical called Clean Strip. Strip X Stripper. I buy this big old bottle. I think it's like $7 or something like that. and I fill up a jar of the stuff, put the chemical in there. I usually let it sit for a couple hours or even overnight. It doesn't hurt it. Then after you pull it out and wash it under hot water or warm water, this is usually something. This is usually probably what your result's going to look like. You'll see the excess paint all over it. I take a soft bristle brush and just wipe it off while in the water. Or this may be another result that you might get. Something like that. After this process is done, you would I hand sandpaper it. I've heard of people using Dremels with the sandpaper attachment. Maybe I just don't have the right attachments, but I have, like, I guess it depends on what attachment you have, but I have something like this that obviously would just chip out the metal. I guess I just need some fine sandpaper, but I hand sandpaper it, wet sand it, and then I take a Mother's mag and aluminum polish right here, and then I use my Dremel attachment with a soft attachment on it, and I polish the casting. And this is a first pass at it. This took me about 5 minutes to do, so you can see it's a big difference from that to that. I just like a nice clean surface before I apply a light coat of primer and the paint, or get paint plus primer or whatever. Just want it to look good to start off with. If I start off with that, you see there's excess paint in here. There's still some paint in here that I need to work out, probably with a toothpick and sandpaper, so I'll try that. And so it's just a long process, and you guys just, for the new customizers, just hang in there and try different things on different castings, you know. I still don't know everything there is to know about customizing, but it's just a learning system, and we're all here to help each other out. So that's kind of why I wanted to create this video, just to help you guys out. And if you have any questions, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys. That was a big thumb, huh? We'll talk to you guys later. Later.